Okay, we got someone else tuning in as well. I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes and wait till like more people are coming on here. Excellent. Wow, we got some chat happening here already. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm actually keeping everybody muted throughout the webinar, but I will open up the line at the end for like 5 minutes for Q&A. So thanks for coming in, guys. Wherever you're tuning in from, you guys can type in the chat box. I don't know, some of you guys are in Asia, some of you guys are in Europe. Probably not likely, right? Because Europe is still very early. I'm here in Canada, Vancouver. So, oh, Luz is from, you're from Toronto, right? Yeah, so you're like 11 o'clock already. That's awesome. Okay, can you guys all find the chat box? If you can, just let me know. Type in the chat box, yes. Because I'll be asking questions throughout the webinar as well. So make sure you can find the chat box, the Zoom group chat. So you can actually use the chat box to type. I also want to hear from you guys, but not speaking, just typing the words. Excellent. Oh, hi, Maria. Oh my God, that's awesome. You guys are amazing. You guys mastered this Zoom already. I still get a lot of people asking me like, how do I use Zoom? How do I use like webinar functions and things like that? I know technology is awesome. Who's iPhone? I see someone saying yes from iPhone. There's Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Good to see you here. Nice. All right, that's good. We have about like a handful, 6 of you guys. Oh, Panna. All right. Hi, Panna. Your iPhone. Okay, you are tuning from your mobile phone, right? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Okay, so I will give a couple more minutes and wait for everybody to come on and I'll get started. So thank you everybody for like coming in. Do you love my background photo? Do you like my title page? Initially, I was gonna put a photo of me there, but I'm like, you know what? I like to have some fun. So, I thought of a rabbit at first. But then I thought, you know what? No, let me look for a cat because everybody loves cats, right? So I found this lazy kind of like fat cat sitting on top of a scale, wanting to lose weight. So let me know if you like that. Okay, nice, nice. Okay. So this James. Okay, hi James. I can see who's here. Perfect, perfect. Should I get started? I know a lot of people will start to tune in from like everywhere, different countries, but I will just make a very casual, very happy start. So welcome everybody. Welcome to my first global webinar talking about health and nutrition. And I'm your host for tonight, or this evening, or this afternoon, Jane. I'll tell you a bit more about me a bit later. But I do want to thank each one of you guys for tuning in from wherever you are and make the time to listen to me and to learn. I hope all of you guys have actually downloaded the blueprint already, right? Did you guys receive the blueprint from me in an email? My printer's broken, so I couldn't print it out. But if you can have your blueprint on hand and have a piece of paper or notebook and a pen with you, that would be wonderful because you will actually need to take notes if you want, or you can take mental notes as well. Okay, excellent. Okay, so if you like my cat, let me keep going. Oh, hey, James, you're from Korea. Awesome. We do have quite a lot of you guys from Asia here. Excellent. I'll be asking a lot of questions, so keep your chat box open and typing there. Okay, so right, let me see. My button is not working. Bear with me. Excellent. So let me know why you guys here. Where did you see, the information about my webinar? I know that a lot of you guys actually want to find out, from me, why so many people don't have the discipline when they're trying to lose weight, or they lose the, motivation halfway, or from the beginning, they've been saying that I really don't have the discipline. I don't know if I can do it. Why is that? Right? So I am here to, uncover all the truth behind the lack of motivation here for you. You'll find out very soon. We'll delve into that in a second. And also the missing steps in weight loss. Like you're thinking, what are the missing steps? Like all you have to do is just eat right and exercise, right? But no, there are a few crucial steps. before, when you take action of eating right and exercise, right? Okay, so I hope you guys are following. And here you can see, I mentioned here that nutrition and exercise is only 20%. You're like, what? Only 20%? Okay, type in the chat box if you're like shocked. If you're like, what? If you're shocked, you can say WTF. Hi, Liz. Yeah, it's so good to see you guys saying hi. I think you guys love saying hi to me than listening. Well, I know you guys are listening. Okay, feel free to type in the chat box WTF if you're a bit surprised by the fact that I mentioned nutrition and exercise only 20%. Okay, so I think the connection's a bit slow, or you guys are just a bit, quiet here. Don't be quiet, seriously. Okay, and lastly, holistic evaluation. What do I mean by holistic evaluation? So from tonight, from my webinar, I believe you guys will actually get a really good idea of how to examine, how to assess yourself head to toe. Take this chance, take this webinar as a good chance for you to really look at yourself and, inside out, and see, where you need improvement. All right. So any more questions before I go? No? Okay. This is not your conventional, hey, I'm the teacher here. You guys just listen. All right. All right. So my story. A lot of you guys probably haven't heard much about me or have seen me doing a lot of live online. Thanks so much for connecting with me and befriending me in the past couple weeks. I'm not just this Jane who's always so energetic and going live on camera. So I actually used to work as a architecture animation person. What's the word for that? Animator. That's right. So 5 years ago, I switched over to becoming a healthy lifestyle coach. Thanks to my wellness mentor, I actually saw the impact of what a healthy lifestyle transformation can do to people, to one person's mind and body. So I got really inspired to actually embark on this journey to help others. So you can see here, I said human to human connection. That is my thing. Doesn't matter what I do. I always love being around people. I love people. I love you guys. And so with this healthy lifestyle coaching I'm doing now, I love to bring out all the elements I've learned, from mentors or from like my certification or things like that, and bring it out to people with my own humanly touch. So, there's some, little facts about me, things like I'm a certified coach and I'm a certified yoga teacher. I'm also certified in precision nutrition, level 1. I've been featured in several media publications as well. I don't want to brag about it, but, it's good to actually read those articles, which are, professionally written about me. I can send you guys the links after the webinar if you're interested to read about my story. I've also written an ebook, which is on smoothie recipes. It's my own original, like 100% original smoothie recipes I put together. If you guys want a copy of that, I'll tell you later. Stay till the end of the webinar. I'll tell you how to get your hands on that. And the exciting part is I'm very blessed to have different teams in different parts of the world, such as Hong Kong, Canada, here in Canada, and also Europe. So I'm not alone. I'm not just the Jane from Authentic Energy, which is the global wellness brand I created, but behind me, there's a big team of lovely wellness coaches from all walks of life, different backgrounds, with the same goal, the same passion of impacting people positively, health, and also, total well-being. All right. So, and here's something a little bit interesting about me. All right. I was not always like this. I was not always this happy, this energetic and healthy. There was a time, especially in my 20s, I was very insecure. I was actually a party animal. I can only find these 2 pictures there. I was never really fat, actually. I was a little bit chubby, and I actually really enjoyed doing yoga and fitness. Really, fitness and yoga was always my thing. But I never paid attention to nutrition. I never paid attention to actually paying attention to my own, I should say, mental well-being. I was always so insecure. I would actually, I would actually serial date, like my husband knows that too, I would actually date from like one guy to another guy, because I felt that maybe dating someone would make me feel fulfilled, and also partying and eating were also like my sort of channel to distress myself from the architecture world. And also that was my way of making myself feel like I was happy. So as a result, I was actually not healthy. I was not fat, but I was always looking for way to like make myself feel better. I also tried different ways to lose weight, which obviously didn't work, such as not eating for like 5 days straight. Did any of you guys try that? I hope not. If you have tried something like not eating, eating only one apple a day, type in the chat box, say me. I believe a lot of people have tried that, just stop eating altogether or fasting. So hoping to get, like a weight loss result, right? I tried that. It didn't work. And the really bad thing, which I highlighted here, is I actually had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. I believe a lot of you guys are quite familiar with that, right? And it's very common worldwide, actually. So I believe IBS was a result of my unhealthy lifestyle, partying all the time. I didn't really drink that much, but I would stay up late and ate like tons and tons of junk. And also late night snacking was actually a really, really bad habit of mine. And even during like my weight loss journey, I would actually always try to like, sneak a bag of chips into my routine, or like I would secretly kind of eat like an instant noodle late at night. So like late night snacking was my biggest sort of like enemy. Anyway, so how did I come about this? The reason why I want to share with you guys my 3-step weight loss strategy, which I forgot to mention, you guys are here to find out about that, was because I went through all that, all that kind of unhealthy lifestyle, and I could never find the right way for me to lose weight. It was actually after I met my mentor, my wellness mentor. I learned about nutrition, and then I also learned about actually the proper mindset. And then, it actually put me on the right track. It was very magical. It was not even like, hey, Jane, you have to like, do this nutrition, or like, try to do more HIIT training and things like that. It was not really that. I'll share with you guys in a second what was my first step. Okay, and I'm very proud to share with you guys my own results. I participated in an 8-week body transformation challenge with the 3-step weight loss strategy that I implement on myself, and I actually won that transformation challenge. You can see here, I didn't make that. The organizer made it for me. So I actually lost 4.5% body fat, and also I gained 1 kilo of lean muscle mass in 8 weeks. So the photo that you guys are very familiar with that you see here is actually a result of that transformation. Well, I'm gonna take new photos so you can see, something new as well. Okay, right. So do you guys want to hear more? Everybody's still here, right? Okay, you can type yes in the chat box. The chat box is a little bit quiet. I'd love to see more of you guys chatting in the chat box, because I'd love to make it like as interactive as possible. Okay, I'm gonna continue here. I hope no one's falling asleep here, especially those of you guys from the East Coast. All right, so who here has heard of, hey, the formula for body transformation is 80% nutrition and 20% exercise? Give a yes, type yes in the chat box if you have heard of that before from anybody, like 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. Anybody? I'm just gonna wait till I see some some typing in the chat box here. Yes, nice one, James. Yes. Anyone else? I hope nobody's falling asleep. It's very hard to fall asleep with my voice. Okay, thank you, James. Yes. So you have heard of that, right? Excellent. Good. But I'm not sure if some of you guys or many of you have heard of the 100% mindset. That's also part of the okay. Well, thanks, Luz. You're not aware of it. No problems. Well, this is your first time of hearing it, right? No worries. It's all gonna change. Yes. All right. Mindset, 100%. Okay. And you're like, oh, okay. Now there's another number. And then so with 100% mindset and 80% nutrition and 20% exercise, that gives you 200% results. You're like, whoa. Okay, I need time to digest all these numbers. Like Jackie Chan here. What? All these numbers and all these formulas. okay, what do I do? Okay, I know it's a little bit mind blowing, right? And also, it sounds a little bit too much like a motivational quote, right? If you agree. Hi, Nick. Hi, brother Nick. Oh my God, you're the best. Everybody, you should have a look at Nick's Facebook. He is my inspiration. Okay, good. It's hard to fall asleep. All right, so this is not my formula. Although I have to admit that I did use some of it, in my past coaching, but then I realized that this is working really well as a motivational quote, right? You're like, whoa, mindset 100%, result 200%. Yeah, let's go get it. It works well as a motivational quote, but in reality, practically speaking, it doesn't quite work like that. Okay, I'll show you guys why. Well, let me break it down. I'll show you the my way. Okay, I'll show you my formula just to make it all simple without getting so lost in the numbers. Is why my button's not working? 80/20 again. So who watched my video from today? I actually sent you guys a video email today about the secret to weight loss success. Who watched it? If you have watched it, say me. Type me in the chat box. Nick, I know you're not falling asleep. Yes. Right. So I talked about the 80/20, right? Oh, yes. Thanks, James, for watching it. So remember, I talked about the 80/20 in the video today, right? So this is my formula just to make it simple and easier for you guys to remember. It's not 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. It's 80% mindset and 20% strategy. And I know some of you guys probably have heard of this formula in terms of business, right? I know some of you guys are smiling like, yeah, you know what? Same thing for weight loss, for body transformation. 80% of it comes down to mindset. And then the 20% is the strategy. So what is the 20%? The 20% actually referring to, the nutrition and also the exercise, right? Like I mentioned earlier, that's only 20%. And you're like, really? So I can just sit there, meditate all day, and then I can lose weight? Maybe. Okay. I'll delve deep into it in a second. Okay. Right. So this is my blueprint, right? I believe a lot of you guys probably have this printed or have it downloaded on your phone already from my email. Maybe some of you guys are already studying it and thinking, okay, what do I mean by the CCC? The 3 steps, and it's maybe it's a little bit too overwhelming because too many tables and too many words. Don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you guys today. That's why you're here, to listen to me, right? Okay, so just to give you a glance of the model, the 3-step model. Okay, I like to call it the CCC. Okay, if you guys have a better name for me, let me know. I haven't really kind of come up with an official name. If you like CCC as the 3-step strategy, type in the chat box CCC so I know that you guys like this name. So I'll officially coin it the CCC steps. Okay, mindset discipline will conquer all. Yes, that's right, Nick. Mindset and discipline, right? And where's the discipline from, right? So I will talk about that because discipline is a big thing that a lot of people don't have. Okay, so this model is actually based on body and mind connection. Okay, so if we break it down, let's just focus on the 3 steps here, the CCC. First step is clarity, and second step is cleanse, and the third step is create. Okay, so what do I mean by clarity, cleanse, and create? I'm gonna go into it. But in summary, all these 3 steps are actually focusing on our mind, like really the whole mind, the brain, and also focusing on our body. So what we are working on here is really a body and mind connection. And we have to go through these 3 steps to help ourselves achieve a healthy and also a happy weight loss transformation. Okay, and there's 2 red ticks I put there. Why step 1 and step 2 are so important is because a lot of people are not doing these 2 steps when they jump straight into weight loss, which is why there's a lack of motivation and there's a lack of discipline, because there's a lack of these 2 steps, which are really important. I'm going to get into it in a second. Okay, everybody's following, okay, right? Excellent. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in and breath out. Excellent. Let's move on. So step one, clarity. Okay, what do I mean by clarity? And clarity, okay, just want to make sure that everybody's following. We're focusing on the mind. I'm not really separating the mind and the body, but I actually want you guys to understand that I actually want to work on the mind first, the 80% mindset. And then after, working the mind, doing the mind practice, then we move on to the how, the strategy, like what do we do with our body? You guys get it, right? So I would just want everybody to follow. Okay, so focusing on the mind, the clarity. Step one. Okay, we have to get very clear with ourselves. Why do we want to lose weight? The why is so important, right? I know very often sometimes some of us will be like, oh, because I want to look good, right? You hear that a lot, or maybe you say that to yourself a lot. Or I have this wedding coming up, like I just can't bear to look at myself looking chubby in the photos. Or oh, I want to look better because I want to attract a certain boy, for example. Those are some of the common reasons I've heard from different people. Or sometimes I simply I just want to be healthy. Okay, that's actually very fair, that you can actually tell me, right away, what is your why. But the thing is, okay, watch how you say it or how you talk to yourself when you say, okay, I am going to lose weight. I'm going to start losing weight next month because I can't stand my beer guts, for example. But you have to watch how you say it. And you have to watch, the second thing is emotions. You see how I put down here, emotions under the why, because how you tell yourself the why, how you communicate the why with other people about why you want to lose weight is actually very, very crucial, because it's actually your subconscious feeling about how bad you want this. If you're just like, oh, I want it, but your actions and everything else are not following, then you don't want it bad enough, right? And all right, that's good to see some of you guys are still staying. Okay, and oh wow, we got a few people coming in as well, so that's why I get distracted. And okay, so watch how you say it, watch what your feeling is at the time. I'll give you guys one good example. I had this client 2 years ago. He lost about 50 pounds in 5 months. Amazing, right? And when I asked him, why do you want to lose weight? This is what he told me. He was not like, oh, like I want to look good for my wife and I want to be fit and have six pack. No, he was very calm, but his voice was actually very faint. He said to me, Jane, I don't want to die. Wow. I was like, really? Like, are you for real? He said, no, I don't want to die. I'm pre-diabetic. And, I got all these readings from my doctor. I really don't want to die. And at the moment, I knew that he was very scared. So that was the emotion in his why, behind his why. He was very afraid of dying. He was afraid of not being around for his family and his loved ones anymore. So that sense of fear of dying really pushed him to take actions. So his why was super strong, even though he was not shouting it out, but it was the strongest one because he was afraid of dying. And that is a strong emotion, right? If someone put a gun, on your head and go, hey, go do it, then that creates like a sense of like, how should I say, a sense of a fear there, right? You're like, okay, I'll do it. That creates emotion. And I learned this from my mentor that, emotions is actually motion, energy in motion. So when you have the energy in the motion, this energy actually brings you to take the actions. Okay, so I hope I didn't really get too detailed into that story. I know you guys are still listening here. Feel free to type in the comment that, I'm still here. I'm still here. Good. Excellent. Okay, great. And also understanding yourself. So why this clarity step is so important is actually because it's not just about weight loss. Because in the clarity, it's actually a good chance for you to actually figure out what do you want in life. I know, right? This sounds like a life coaching thing, but in a way it is. it's actually important for us to think about, what happens to our life after we lose weight. Okay. And, oh, hi, Jay. Yes, I know you're still here. I'm getting to a serious tone now. And also, in this whole process of understanding the emotions and the feelings behind your why and the real why, is actually a good way for you to reconnect with yourself, for you to understand yourself. And I'll give you another example, right? So maybe like your superficial why could be, I want to look good, right? I want to have, the nice lines, the ab lines, the slim waist. That's your superficial why. But then the real why, this is just an example. The real why, the emotional why behind it is that, I've always been teased by, I don't know, maybe friends from school, or maybe just some random, aunties. Like in Asian community, the aunties always love talking about weight. Maybe my aunties have commented too much about my weight, and that really brought down my self-esteem, right? That is the unspoken emotional why behind, I want to look good. But a lot of times, a lot of us are not aware of that. So hence, it becomes just a superficial, I want to look good. Um, not because of anything, but the real reason is that, I feel really, really, low about myself, and unconfident about myself, because all these like gossips and all these comments have really been beating me down, and I really don't want to be, sad anymore. So that could be the emotional why. So this is the process where me as the coach will actually work with everybody about how to establish that real why. And the why has to come with an emotion to push it to the next step. Okay, so everybody take a deep breath in and out. Are you ready for the next step? If you are, type two, 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 two. All right, so what did you guys say? The more you ask why and call yourself, the further you will get. All right, that's from Nick. Very good piece of wisdom. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, I don't know why my button's not working. Okay, right. And then the second step is cleanse. Okay, so the cleansing part is quite important too. After you establish your clarity, it's really time for you to remove all the negative beliefs and the negative or disempowering beliefs that you have about yourself, right? And this is the step that a lot of people don't do, or they don't even know that there's a step called cleanse. Cleanse what? We're actually cleansing our mind, right? You're like, how do I do that? Like a lot of us have so many, like, I should say it, the disempowering beliefs inside our head that we're not even aware of. But it's actually reflected through the words that we use. Words like, I can't do that. I want to do it, but I hope I can do it. What if I don't achieve it? Those are the words which are actually reflection of how much you don't believe in yourself. I know it's shocking to find out that, right? We say it all the time, but it's really subconscious. And when we cleanse that, we actually have to identify what are the factors that are holding us back. It could be insecurity, right? It could be fear, it could be some kind of self-doubt, or it could be just a lack of confidence in yourself. Those are the negative factors that are always going to creep out to actually stop us from taking the right actions and keeping on the right track. So which is why this is my second step. We have to get rid of those first, right? And how do we get rid of them? This is actually a really good practice, a really good mindset practice. It does take time. It's not something that we can do just overnight and then done, removed. And also I put one more thing here, influence. How do we cleanse and remove the influence? What kind of influence am I talking about? I'm talking about like negative influence and also toxic environment. Could be like certain friends or people that who always make comments, or kind of like not really giving you the encouragement that you need. So those are the things that we need to filter out as well. Okay, so remember, second step, cleansing your mind, decluttered all these little noises inside your head. And again, you ask me, why are people lacking motivation and discipline? It's because their head is too jammed with all this disempowering beliefs and the negative thoughts. And upbringing. Oh, that's right. So Jay just said an upbringing. upbringing is a really big sort of like it could be, you know, I don't know, I wouldn't say negative impact, but it could be a big impact on the way we are, the way we speak, and the way we think about ourselves, right? So it's very important in this step 2, to cleanse all these things, all the noises inside our head. Okay, until we cleanse all that, then we can come to step 3, which is create. This is the fun part. I think this is the part a lot of you guys are waiting for, because you guys are like strategy people, right? You know, you see the word strategy, you're like, yeah, I love strategy, give me strategies. But without step 1 and 2, you cannot go straight to strategy. So after going through step 1 and 2, now let's talk about strategy. Okay, great. So, oh, I love the create part the most. All right, that's what Jay says. Yes, I know. Okay, so I don't think you guys can recognize I put create into a quadrant, right? Because creating is not just about having a blank canvas and you just paint and splat, like, you know, paint all over it. Create still has strategy, right? So you see here, I actually have structured a quadrant where you can actually create 4 main things. And we're talking about creating something for your head still. We're still working on the mindset. What do we have to create? We have to create the calmness inside your head. We have to create a image, which I call the visualization, visualize, and those are thoughts and emotions. These are the 4 main elements in create. Okay, so this might be new to a lot of you guys, but please, you know, stay with me and you will get it. It will all make sense for you. And I would like you guys to go from like left to right. You know, there's no any particular order because all of them are equal. They all work, you know, synergistically together. So the reason why I like to mention about calmness first, calm inside your head, is because without, you know, the empty space, without the silence inside, it is hard for us to create, right? When our head is, you know, full of thoughts and noise and all this like cluttered, how can we create? There's no room for that. So how we create a calmness is by practice breath work and also meditation. I'm not gonna teach you guys that today. Don't worry. You're not gonna sit through like another hour just to meditate with me. If you do want to do that, please put in yes in the chat box, and I will run through another meditation and breath work workshop with you guys. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Yeah, I love breath work and meditation. So that's how you can create this the silence and also the calmness inside your head. Focus on your breathing. Okay, everybody take a deep breath in and out. All right, nice. I see Maria and Jay. You guys are breathing with me here. Okay, and after you have calmed your head, you know, calm your mind, it is really good time for you to start creating positive thoughts, you know, love, gratitude, and also, you know, an image of yourself looking, how should I say it, you know, an image of yourself like your ideal body. We're talking about weight loss here, right? So what is your ideal body? You know, close your eyes and imagine. Actually, don't imagine, really see it. Really see yourself, you know, wearing the clothes that you always want to wear. You know, see yourself, you know, having that figure, you know, whatever figure it is, you know, everybody's different, and really, really feel that moment, which is when the emotions come into play, right? You can't just close your eyes and see that image and go, oh yeah, that would be nice. You have to really feel it. You know, I'm closing my eyes and visualizing myself wearing my wedding gown, you know, having the amazing body, and, you know, like imagining all the seeing all the guests and family around, and oh my God, it's such a wonderful feeling, right? You really have to feel that moment. You have to feel as if. Okay, everybody write this down in the chat box. Feel as if. Feel as if you are already living that moment. And that is when your feeling is strong, your vibration is strong. And when your vibration is strong, that's when you actually attract that energy, the result faster. I'm getting onto something here now. I know. Yes, thank you, Maria. Oh, she really wants it. That's why she's typing. Yes, feel as if. Yes. You can let me know later what moment you're thinking about. So, you know, which brings me to the last point about emotions. Amplify. You know, feel as if you are living the moment. Oh, Luz, look at her. She's full of exclamation mark. You know, I'm already living the moment. Yes. So feel as if you're in the moment and then really amplify that feeling, you know, whether if it's like, oh my God, you know, I'm so emotional about, you know, seeing my six pack for the first time. Or, you know, I haven't really worn my dress from like 10 years ago. Now I can fit into it because of my, you know, body transformation result. I can really, really feel it. You know, really try to conjure up that feeling and amplify it. Yes. So, oh my God, I think we're creating something here, guys. You know, thank you so much. We're co-creating this moment. We're, you know, raising the vibration already. So everybody take a deep breath in and out. We're ready to move on. That was quite a lot. Okay, just to recap what we were just talking about, we're going through the CCC for our mind. Everybody's still with me, right? We have to clarify what our why is, our emotional why, and then we cleanse. We remove all the disempowering beliefs. And then after the first two steps, last step is create. Then we can take some actions and really create something from our mind. Okay, what did Nick say? Be into a part of the the more detail, the better. The right? So you're referring to the silent moment, right? The more silent, the better. The more you can create. I love that, Nick. Less is more. All right, are we ready to go into body? Body CCC? Okay, let's do it. Oh, don't you love this? Are you guys thinking, is this gonna get very scientific now? All right, don't worry, stay with me. It's gonna get more and more interesting. So with the clarity, what do we do with our body? Okay, we're slowly going into the how, into the strategy now. But before we go into the strategy, we have to understand our body first. We have to be very clear of what our body needs. But obviously, you know, like I would definitely ask everybody to go and, you know, consult your doctor if you do have some kind of medical history, family medical history, if you have any past injuries or any conditions like that. Be very, very clear with, you know, where your condition is now, and, you know, whether if you're recovered or if you're still on medication or things like that, right? So you have to be very aware of that. So that's something that I want everyone to be very clear of. You know, like what are the sensations that you're experiencing in your body? Where the pains are, you know, where the pleasures are. You have to be very clear. Where the numbness are, for example, right? So it's a good way for you to get very, you know, get a really clear understanding of how you feel. And I like to work with the concept of duality, right? So you can see here, what is excessive, what is lacking. Okay, maybe there's something that you're doing too much for your body. For example, maybe you're overtraining, right? Overtraining is not necessarily good for your body because your body needs to rest to recover in order to be stronger. That's just an example. And what is your body lacking? Maybe your body is lacking exercise. Maybe your body is lacking, you know, proper nutrition and proper fiber or hydration. Just to give you an example. So have a look at that, right? If you're doing this on your own, this is a good chance for you to do a little assessment. If you're doing it with a coach like me, then, oh God, you're gonna be very surprised that you're gonna uncover a lot with me. Okay, right? Oh, I see a lot of thumbs up. Nice. And also strong and weak. This is something you have to know, you know, or maybe through the help of a coach, where your strong points are and where your weak points are. So it's about an inside out total body understanding. Okay, and cleanse. Okay, I don't want to jump straight into cleanse. You know, I want to create the suspense. Okay, are you ready for step 2, cleanse? If you're ready, say yes. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Okay, excellent. Okay, so step 2, awesome, cleanse. All right, what do we have to do to cleanse our body? Okay, there are many, I should say, we're actually surrounded by a lot of toxins in this modern world, right? You know, we have digital toxin, we have like pollution, lights, you know, water contamination, so many things. Those are actually external. The external things can go into our body. And also number one thing that's also toxin for our body is processed and junk food. Yes, that's right. You heard this from me. Probably not the first time you hear about it. All these things that we're putting into our body is actually affecting our health. So as step 2, cleanse for our body, we have to remove them. right? Before we do anything, before we put in more strategies and more things into our body, we have to take things out. We have to clean this. Our body is a temple, right? We have to keep it clean. That's actually not BS. Our body's temple is a real thing. Okay, if you agree with me, type yes in the box. In the box. Yeah, so here I mentioned that you have to focus on food elimination. So if some of you guys have like IBS or have some kind of like constipation or bloating, this is actually a good chance for you to pay attention to what you're eating. And I kind of give you all the the food items for you to check, right? But then one major tip you can take away from me today is pay attention to which food that you're eating are quite acidic. Okay, so pay attention to the amount of acidic food that you eat on a daily basis. Usually, a lot of complications or inflammations inside our gut and inside our body is created by the acid from the food that we eat. So a couple of examples of acidic food would be like, sugar. Yeah, that's a big one. Too much coffee can be acidic as well. And also, the junk food, that's a no-brainer. Those are the acidic things. And too much meat consumption can be very acidic for the body as well. So those are just the quick tips. Okay, and so food elimination is one thing, and gut inflammation is also another thing. When we have so much junk in our body, that's actually blocking, that's actually interfering with the nutrition absorption. So I don't want to get too scientific into it, but you can see in the diagram that inside our small intestine, inside, right, there's a little fine lining called villi, and villi's function is to help our body absorb nutrition. And what happens is when we have so much junk and so much toxin inside our body, inside our small intestine, it's actually blocking the proper functioning of the villi. So the villi is not very healthy, and as a result, our body does not absorb proper nutrition. So you can imagine, as a result of that, we gain weight. We're not healthy. We're not. We don't have the energy. So our job for step 2 is to really cleanse the villi, to cleanse our body, and also environment. Okay, you see how I put down environment as another thing to cleanse. Environment, we're really talking about our home environment, our office environment, school environment. Like there could be a lot of temptations, right, lying around in those environments. The processed food and junk food that can really affect us and to tempt us. So we really have to pay attention to the environment we're in and really, really do a good sweep. Yeah, and also environmental issue could also be that, are you in a clean place, right? Are you in a dusty place, as an example? Are you inhaling all the dirt all the time? That could also be something to pay attention to, right? So that's something I can go into detail a little later, maybe in another webinar. But for today, this is a chance for you to get a really good concept as well. Everybody following, right? Give me a little thumbs up if you're still following. I don't want you guys to say yes all the time, It'll help me be creative. Oh my God, you guys are champions. Yeah, Nick, you can type in the box to everybody. You don't have to. He's amazing. Send me so many like direct messages. And he's just like a little diagram to show you guys what a clean, healthy colon looks like versus an unhealthy colon. Oh my God, I can't even look at it. It's just very disgusting. And for a person who's very healthy, obviously you wouldn't experience bloating and constipation and overweight so much. So whatever you're experiencing right now, it could actually be one of the factors here. So which is why cleansing is so important. Okay, are you ready for step 3? Everybody's favorite, create. I know it's Jay's favorite, create. Are you ready for create? Give me a big yes or type create if you're ready. So I know you're ready. Okay. All right, let's go into create. Jessica, oh my God, you guys are amazing. You guys are champions. Staying with me all the way. Right, can you see this? It's another quadrant. I love quadrants. What's with Jane and the CCC model and the quadrant? I'm a visual learner. I hope you guys are visual learners too. I don't like to have a lot of text on slides. I like to learn with pictures and diagrams. Yeah, create ready. That's right. So this is the strategy a lot of you guys want, right? How do we create this thing for our body? And it's every day, right? It is. I pushed the connect button. Nice, Nick, you're talking to everybody now, not just to me. All right, so in the four quadrant, just like how we create for the mind, we also have four very important elements here. Okay, so we have nutrition, hydration, sleep, and exercise. So maybe for a lot of you guys, you're like, oh yeah, I've heard this many times. I've seen a lot of this kind of like infographics on Instagram as well, you know. But can you practice that? And how many of us are actually doing that? I know it's very, very addictive and it feels good to consume the information, right? Just like everybody here tonight, we're sitting here, we're like, oh my God, it's so fun to be in a classroom or webinar and learn all this information and look at all these like interesting pictures. But how do we practice it, right? Which is why the mindset comes into play. It's 80%. All right. So back to here, this is the 20%, right? Nutrition, we're talking about, you know, the macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, and, you know, the micronutrients, you need the minerals, vitamins, and fiber. And I know even just for this part, maybe some of you guys are thinking, oh yeah, I'm not even eating a lot of those. Maybe I'm just eating too much of fats or maybe too much of you know, carbs all day long, or maybe I eat a lot of, you know, rice, rice, and what else? I eat a lot of fruit. I thought I ate a lot of fruit. I thought that was healthy, but I'm not actually eating a lot of other things as well, right? So we are actually talking about a balanced nutrition here. So that's my coaching concept. I'm always advocating balanced nutrition, have a bit of everything. But also, by having said that, I do respect everybody's dietary preference. So if you're a vegan, if you're vegetarian, if you're a flexitarian, pescatarian, whatever tarian you are, it's totally awesome. I totally respect that. As long as you're aware that you're actually taking in balanced nutrition, meaning that you're not missing out on any big food group, like big nutrition group. For example, I know a lot of vegetarians or vegans are actually not taking enough protein because, you know, like the majority of protein consumption comes from meat products, right? Or dairy products. So as a strict vegan and vegetarian, it's, you know, you have none of that consumption. So you have to get some of the protein from the plant-based food. Just an example, right? As long as you are aware that you're taking balanced nutrition, then it's all good. Your body should be fine. Okay, and then hydration. Are you drinking enough water? I recommend 3 liters of water a day. And are you sleeping enough? Oh my God, this is something that I have been so guilty of. I'm still working on my sleep. And I actually had a good run of like having 7 hours of sleep about 2 weeks ago. And now it's back down to 6 hours. I'm still working on, you know, climbing back onto the 7 to 8 hours sleep. Type in the chat box. Let me know how many hours of sleep do you guys get? You can be honest with me. I'm here to like support everybody. You know, like the sleep is not just about like shut your eyes and, you know, get the hours. It's not just about the quantity. It's also about quality as well. You know, do you feel tired when you wake up, or do you feel very like energized? That's really a sign of what the quality of your sleep is like. So sleeping is also like your 6 hours, James. 4 hours, Maria? Oh, night shift. Oh, what do you do, Maria? Wow, 6 hours. Wow, you guys are like the 6 hour gang. That's like me. That must be an entrepreneur thing, hey? Haven't had 7 hours of sleep in 20 something years. Nick, oh my God, how many hours do you sleep? Oh my God, Nick, you're such an interesting brother. Okay, you get sleepy around midday. Okay, right. Okay, so if you feel sleepy around midday, it's a sign that you need to pay attention to nutrition. Okay, right. You take care of elderly. Oh, good on you, Maria. All right. Human to human. You're doing human to human connection there. Good on you. Okay, right. So try to catch your sleep during the daytime. Jay, guilty sometimes 4, maybe 6 or 7 more. I know, Jay. Sometimes when I'm up like at 1 a.m., you're still there. We're in the same time zone. I'm not here to make you feel bad, but like, you know, I'm guilty as charged as well. Anyway, sleep, guys. Let's keep each other accountable for the sleep part, okay? All right, let's say yes. You guys are amazing. And exercise, okay, I don't need to mention that, right? I have a ton of videos on my YouTube on, you know, what to do for abs, what to do for total body, you know, movement. Then, you know, feel free to check it out. And also, I know everybody has a different preference for the type of exercise they like to do, which is why for exercise, I like to call it the body movement, because Some people maybe due to physical conditions, they're not able to actually really do the fitness trainings. So, we have to find creative ways for the body to move, right? And also the preferred term I like to use is active lifestyle rather than just fitness. Some people enjoy dancing, some people enjoy riding bikes, or going hiking, or swimming. Those are all active lifestyle. So it's absolutely crucial to have to be active in your day-to-day life, and together with nutrition, good sleep, and hydration, then that's the strategy. It's that simple, and it's 20%. And you have to do this daily. You see how I put there? Daily. Okay, everybody take a deep breath in and out. What is Jay saying? Guilty. Okay, I'm coffee tea consumer, even at night sometimes. Oh, wow. We probably have to look at how to cut out the caffeine at night. Okay, so just to recap what we just talked about. Wow, was that like a lot of information for you guys? Or I know some of you guys are taking notes. Thank you so much. You guys are like amazing. You guys are champions. So to recap what we just talked about, CCC, clarity, cleanse, and create. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty easy to remember, right? CCC for the mind, CCC for the body. I love saying CCC. Do you guys like CCC? Yeah, nice. If you guys like the name CCC, just type CCC. I'm really gonna call it CCC. I'm not really creative with names. So if some of you guys like Jay, your teacher, if you know a better name, Jessica loves CCC. Yeah, okay, it's just easy to remember. Triple C, yeah. Sounds like the name of like a cereal, breakfast cereal. But here's the beauty. When we put the CCC together, you see this chart here. It's like a yin-yang chart, right? They actually work all together, like synergistically together. And also, during any time, during your weight loss journey, you can always cycle through. Yes, that's right. It is step 1, 2, 3, but you can always cycle through them. For example, okay, let's take a look at create. You're in create, and maybe like 3 weeks in, you're like, oh my god, I lost it. I don't know, I'm not as motivated as week 1. And then this is a good time for you to actually go back to clarity first. Let's go back to step 1. Okay, what did I promise myself? What is my step 1? What did I promise my coach? What did I promise my coach? What my why is? So go back to your why and review it. Is it still the same why? Or maybe your emotions have changed. Maybe your why changed. It's actually absolutely natural to change your why. It could be the same why that's keeping you on track, that keeps you going and fired up the whole time. No problems. But sometimes this is life. We change our priorities, right? Our why changes according to all these life events as well. So we go back to clarity and ask ourselves, what is my why? How am I feeling right now? What is my emotional why right now? And then we work through that again and go to step 2, cleanse. Okay, so if that's my new why, how do I go about removing what is stopping me? You guys see what I mean, right? So you go back to that and then come back to create. So when you go back to create, yes, it is still the same creation quadrant. Oh, I love that, creation quadrant. CQ. Yes, that's another name. CQ. Type CQ in the chat box if you like that name. So you go back to the create quadrant, but something's changed because your why is different this time, and you're cleaning, you're removing different negative beliefs and negative voices, right? So that your actions, even though the structure is the same, the quadrant structure is the same, but then your actions might be different in there. And which is why it's good to have an accountability group to actually supervise and to monitor you, or to have a coach there to guide you through that. So I'll talk more about that in a second. All right, so if you guys like this chart, like this yin yang, triple yin yang chart, let me know. Just type yin yang. Yeah, I love this because we're talking about harmony. We're talking about a holistic concept of having the body and mind working together based on these CCC steps. Okay, are you ready to move on? Of course. A lot of information, right? Yin Yang, love it. Yes. And can you believe we just covered my blueprint here? Now, when you go back to my my module, right? my model here, you're like, wow, that's a lot of information we just covered tonight. It flows nice. Thank you. I know, Nick, you like that because you're all about the flow of energy, right? Yeah, we've actually gone through this whole model. And then a lot of you guys are probably thinking, wow, it's actually great. I've learned a lot, but how do I go about implement it? Right? Like, how long do I need to see the result? How long is each stage? Like, how long do I need for clarity? How long do I need to cleanse and create? Is it like 2 weeks? Is it like 2 months or 5 years or not 5 years? Come on, if you have to work on weight loss for 5 years and don't see result, there's something wrong, right? Not with you, but maybe with a coach. If I was your coach, get a refund. Okay, so which is why I created this 3 months personal transformation program for everybody. This is something I actually created for myself, and I was the guinea pig, right? I did the 8 weeks with this, and then I did another 4 weeks as the complete 3 months. So this 3 months program, why 3 months? 3 months is really good time frame because you need 3 months to see a proper, significant change in your body and also in your mind. I know the mindset sometimes for some of you can be a quicker transformation, but think about it, right? If your mindset can be transformed much faster, that should actually speed up your body transformation too, right? If you agree, say yes in the chat box. But the reason why I give you the 3 months is because on average, 3 months is a really good period for your body to see the change, for you also to go through the ups and downs. And trust me, in this journey, it's not going to be like when you drop the weight, it's going to go straight, like in a straight line, like, oh, I'm dropping like 5 kg all the time. No, it's not going to be like that. Let me be real with you guys, okay? This is the reality. You're going to drop. You're going to see a significant drop in the first month, and then you're going to kind of like see a little plateau, and that's when we review. And then when you review your reactions, you start to see the drop again. And then you kind of come to a little flat line again, and then you drop. So in reality, the weight loss journey goes like this, kind of like a little up and down. But then as long as our progress is still the downward, not downward, I mean upward, but you're dropping, right? Then you're still on the right track. You are getting the result. So I'm just sharing this with you guys. Whoever you've actually encountered outside, if they promise you that you're going to drop weight like this, it's actually not possible. Okay, I know you're probably thinking of some other diet terms right now, like, oh yeah, those things work quite well like that. But okay, I'm not against any diet methods outside. What I want to emphasize on is sustainable. So type in the chat box, say sustainable. We want to actually have a sustainable lifestyle, right? So what we're creating here is not just like a short-term weight loss, 3 steps and then done, we're done for life. No, the 3 months here with the 3 steps, clarity, cleanse, and create, CCC, is actually a really good framework for you to learn, how to actually work with your mind and then what to put into your body, right? So it's a good learning. It's more like an educational chance for you to learn and to transform your body and your mind. And then what happens after that? What happens after that is you're going to be living a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. Because trust me, after the 3 months, you're not going to go back to your old way of living, right? If you are, then let me know. Who's going to go back to the old way of living when you have experienced, like a great body transformation, weight loss, and amazing, better mindset? You're not going to go back to that, right? Safe and sustainable. Excellent. I love that. I love how Nick pointed out safe. Exactly. I should put it down there. Yes. Safe as well. Yes. So, which is why I advocate balanced and also, body and mind journey together, which is safe. Okay. So this program, let's bring our focus back to the program here. You actually get one-on-one coaching with me. That's right. That's what I love. I love walking through every step of the journey with everybody here one-on-one. And, I'll be there to hold your hand. Like I'm not physically there with a lot of you guys, but that is my passion to really hold your hand and walk through every step with you. So which is why it's called the Personal Transformation Program. You get a personal coaching with me based on the CCC model. And how I go about doing that is, I'll show you how I do that. Okay, I'll skip that and I'll come back to it. All right, so I usually break it down into 3 months. Okay, 3 months, 3 phases. Yeah, I call it the 3 steps and 3 phase transformation. Phase 1, cleanse. Phase 2, ignite. And phase 3, nourish. You're like, whoa, this is another 3 words I'm learning. Don't worry about that. You will only go through that when you start the program with me, and I will actually guide you. I will guide you month by month how to run through, your progress. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. I'm just laying out the structure here, my module here, to let you see how I do the coaching. So in each month you have 4 weeks, right? So at the beginning of each month, you actually have a preparation week. So you can see here, week 1 is always prepared in each month, right? Okay, so in the preparation month, I'll be working with you everything, the CCC, cleanse, clarity, cleanse, and create. And also, it's a good chance for me to do the review with you. In month 2 and 3, the week 1 is actually a good review for you to see, okay, this month, how can we create it? How do we make it better? This is what you went through last month. What went right, what went wrong, and what can we do this month? It's a good time for us to really assess and adjust. So, and then you have that 1 week is for you to actually get into the rhythm, to get into the momentum. So the action plan, the action steps are actually different in week 1. You don't just go straight into like, oh yeah, the creation quadrant, I'm gonna do my water, I'm gonna do my nutrition and everything. No, actually week 1 is slightly different. I want you to prepare your body and your mind for what's to come. And then you have 3 weeks. 3 weeks is what? 21 days, right? We have 21 days. Awesome personal coaching with Jane. Okay, nice. Okay, I know Jay wants it. So you have 3 weeks, 21 days to work your body and your mind with the strategies that you're going to get with me. I mean, the strategy that you learned today, and also the guide, the program guide that you will get from me. So in total, and I know a lot of you guys probably have heard of the concept that you need 21 days, 3 weeks to create a new habit, right? Which is exactly why I give you guys the 3 weeks to create a new habit. And then comes the next new month, you can do a review, right? And then after the review, you can actually keep practicing the same thing for 3 weeks plus new things. So it's not going to be the same thing repeating. It will be something that you've done right plus new things. So you're always actually giving your body the new habits and new stimulation. Okay, and I forgot to mention something, the exciting part. Okay, so what is included in my one-on-one personal training program? You get weekly coaching call with me. Like seriously, every week you get one-on-one coaching call with me. It's usually about 45 minutes to 1 hour, right? And I will actually really look at everything that's been happening with you every week. So 3 months, we're talking about what, 12 calls with me. Wow, I might even throw in some bonus calls with you guys. I really love being generous with you. You'll receive a wellness guide and the tracker. Oh, that's exciting. And also you'll receive a nutrition guide from me. And the exciting part is you'll receive breakfast nutrition pack from Herbalife Nutrition. So this will be your nutritional supplement as part of your nutrition program. And I will teach you how you use the product together with the meal guides. So you know what to eat and also what kind of good nutritional supplemental boost you get with your nutrition to help your body. Isn't that exciting? Okay, there's more. Okay, wait for it. You'll get a workout program with me. Wow. And I can personalize that for you as well. If you're already working with a trainer right now, then you can request not to have it. That's completely fine with me. But if you do want a program for me, I'll personalize one for you too. And then you'll receive that smoothie recipe book I wrote, as part of the program. You don't have to pay for it. I sell it for $10 right now, so you don't have to pay for it. USD, yes. And then also one bonus is you will be in a private Facebook group. So inside a private Facebook group, this is where we actually give everybody the continuous coaching and support. And it's a lovely family where we support each other on this healthy journey. So you'll receive all of this as a big bundle, right? And who's excited? And let me know what is the, what are you looking forward to? And, why did I create this program? Because everybody needs a good structure, right? And when you get that one-on-one coaching with someone, rather than just doing it on your own or in the dark and not sure how long or how. It's good to have someone there, right, to guide you every step of the way. And not to mention that you get the call, like the face-to-face call with. When you're in a structure, this is actually when you're on the right track, because you can always have the checkpoints, right? You can always kind of like see where you are and how you're going. And we're talking about healthy weight loss. I'm not promoting like fast weight loss or like crash diet or anything like that. I'm promoting a healthy weight loss, so that a healthy weight loss would bring you to a healthy long-term lifestyle. That's what I'm promoting. And this is a total transformation, which is why I focus on mindset a lot. That will bring you guys the well-being for your mental state, good physical well-being, and also good emotional well-being. This is something I'm super passionate about. So you guys can hear that from what I'm sharing with you guys today as well, right? And let me see, we're almost there. Stay with me till the end. And you're probably wondering, what is the investment? Okay, so for the 3 months one-on-one coaching with me, plus all the goodies, the nutrition pack and the nutrition program, the investment is $12.99 USD. Okay, so some of you guys don't go, guys. Some of you guys could be like, oh, okay, right. Some of you guys are, okay, I can afford that. Those of you guys who are kind of like scratching your head and thinking, is this something I can afford? I really want to work with Jane. Okay, I want to know your response. If you really want to work with me, type yes in the chat box below. Okay, you know what? You guys have been amazing. I really want to give all of you guys a big thank you for making the time and to coming here. Oh, I got Jay. She really wants it to be here to listen to me and to learn. So I would like to give you guys a bonus, a surprise, which is a special. Woo! So instead of paying $12.99 USD for 3 months worth of goodies, I'm giving you guys a special, a webinar special. $9.97 USD. Wow, you're saving $302 here, if I did my maths right. Right? So this is a special I want to gift you guys, right? All of you guys here, and including your family and friends. If anybody who could actually benefit from my program, they can actually enjoy this benefit as well. All right, now here's the catch. This special deal is only valid for 48 hours. Okay, and so 48 hours starts from pretty much, after the webinar till Thursday, PST, Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. So you have entire 48 hours to grab this special. And I do encourage you guys to, spread a message and, offer this special to your family and friends. If anybody who can actually, oh, nice, awesome. I can see you guys are like getting excited about this, right? And, really, if you really like what I'm sharing with you guys today, and if you really like my coaching and my program, please share this with, family and friends. If you do share, I'll give you a bonus, okay? And how do you get it? This is the link. Okay, I'll type it in the chat box as well, so you guys can go directly to the product link, so you can actually purchase right away. You can purchase right away, or wait till, I don't know, before 48 hours up. But you know what? I would like to encourage you guys to take actions right away. And the reason why I want to give you guys this special, like you're saving $302 here, is because I like to work with serious people. I like to work with people who are committed and who like to take actions. And tonight, all of you guys are here from the beginning, from 8 o'clock till like now it's 9:08. It proves to me that you guys are action takers and you guys are very committed to life in general. So I like your attitude. That's why I want to give you guys this special here, right? And I hope, this is generous enough for you guys to take. And what was I gonna say? Yes, so you have 48 hours to grab it. And after 48 hours, you will see on my website that it's going to go back to $12.99. And trust me, I have a lot of clients working with me with the $12.99 deal. And, they're getting really amazing results. They love it. And, I hate to tell them that I'm offering $9.97 right now for 2 days because it's a gift for people who attend my webinar here, and also it's a gift for just as a token of appreciation for everybody supporting me. So I'm offering this for you guys, as a as a gift to really make an impact on body and mind. And really, one more thing I want to mention is, if you're ready for a breakthrough, because I am always here to help everybody make a breakthrough. By breakthrough, I don't mean change. I don't mean that, okay, you're ready for change, right? Change is like you change your jacket from blue to black. That's change. Breakthrough is you change your entire wardrobe. You get what I mean, right? I believe you guys are ready for breakthrough. So if you're ready for a breakthrough, if anybody you know is ready for a breakthrough for their health and body weight, you have to let them know about my program. You have to send this link to them. And please do this, grab this offer before Thursday, 9 p.m. Because I'm only doing it for like 2 days. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. This is it for tonight. And I just want to quickly recap what we talked about here. Oh, okay, nope. Oh my God, who saw that? Right. So for those of you guys who saw that, I actually want to, this is meant to be a surprise. Yes. Okay, it's only a special I want to offer to you guys because I love you guys so much and you guys are amazing and you're staying here till the end. My mentor told me this: runners run through the finish line, and you guys are all runners. I mean, you guys are all winners running through the finish line. Because I am coming to the end of it, I'm gonna open the line for Q&A in a second. But before that, because I know you guys are still staying here, so I'm going to give you this special. Who wants special? Okay, if you want special, type in the comment below. I'm not sure if some of you guys saw that. I accidentally reviewed, but if you do want a special, type it in. If you don't, then I'm just gonna end it like that. I'm gonna open the line up for Q&A. All right, Jay. Okay, anyone else? I want to see some more. If more of you guys respond to it, and I will show you the super, super big surprise for tonight. Special. Okay, special. Right, Maria wants special. All right. Let me give you guys the special. And the special is really special because it's only for you guys here, not outside, not outside of the webinar. It's not valid anymore. Whoa, what? This is mind blowing. Okay, so what is this? I want to do a sponsorship. I would like to sponsor you guys. It's pretty much from the original price. Remember the original price, $12.99, right? I want to do a 50% sponsorship for you guys here, only inside the webinar here, which is $6.99. So all you need to invest is $6.99 for 3 months worth of authentic energy Jane goodness. How is that? If you're excited, if you want to grab it, type me in the box, in the chat box. And then this is your deal, right? And I said it's webinar special. That means it's only for you guys here, not family and friends outside of the webinar. So unfortunately, they have to go with, not unfortunately, $9.97. That's a great deal already. But for you guys who are here, if you want it, I have to see your name. If you do want it, put your name down in the chat box so I know who you are, because I know who are here and who wants this deal. You have to put your name in the chat box. Then this deal is yours. $6.99. You can grab it right away. I'll send you a separate link for this deal because it's not only official deal. It's only a private personal sponsorship for me, right? So if you're outside, anybody outside after the webinar, it's not valid anymore. If you change your mind after the webinar, if you still want to get on my program, you have to go with the $9.97. Yes. So, okay, you guys are all very quiet. I thought this special sponsorship will like fire up everybody. Okay, right, no problems. I know you guys are still thinking, doing your maths and everything, right? No problems. If you do have family, friends, or like family or friends who are actually watching this with you right now, then they can grab this as well, like right now, live. Yeah. So this is my live special, and if anybody watching the replay, this does not apply to them. They cannot get $6.99. So I know there will be a lot of people watching the replay, replay video after today. Unfortunately, or actually fortunately, they can still grab it for $9.97. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you. I'm not sure what I just said, but yeah, I want to be as generous as possible, but also, I want to, give you guys the special, right? Because you guys have made the night to tune in and be here with me for the whole 1 hour. So you deserve this special bonus. So this is only yours, 6.99, only for you guys here. Okay, so I would like to open up the oh, what happened to my mouse? I would like to open up the line for some Q&A, and let me put on like the best looking page. Which one's the best looking page? Maybe here, what my program contains. Yeah. Excellent. Good, good, good. Excellent. Okay, right now I want to hear from you guys. I'm gonna like unmute you guys. So I'm gonna unmute everybody here. So you guys feel free to like ask me anything, give me feedbacks, or say anything. Yeah, wow, sounds like a party here now. Hi everyone, I just unmute everybody here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Did you guys get much
Thank you
out
for
of
all the
it?
information.
Oh, you did? Did you take a lot of notes?
This is
Ooh,
something different from the other ones.
oh, is that Luz you're talking? Oh, thank you. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's authentically Jane. Yes, thank you. It's so good to connect with you here, audio to audio. Nice. Do you guys have any questions for me? This is your chance to ask anything, even if it's something that's unrelated to the 3-step weight loss strategy. You guys are so shy. Oh my God. Okay, I just want to give a big shout out to all of you guys for tuning in tonight and being so wonderful and staying online throughout the entire 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's 75 minutes. I will privately, after the call, will privately give each one of you guys a gift. I know it's not bribe, it's not bribery, but I just love giving. So yeah, and if you guys
Do
get
we
a
get a
lot,
replay for the webinar?
yes, I'm actually recording it. I hope it's working. Yes, so I will actually put it
Thank
up
you.
on my YouTube so you guys can actually access it. Yes, I can see the recording button on. So yes, yeah, and feel free
Yeah,
to share. Sorry,
I
what?
see the recording button on too, so I would want to watch the replay.
Oh, really? Oh my God!
I
Thank
missed
you,
some part of it. I missed some where the
thank you, Hannah. Thank you
the
so
cleanse
much. You guys are
the
amazing.
cleanse.
You guys are amazing. Do you like my new jacket? I forgot to ask. It's Italian. It's gonna be my signature. Yeah, I will put up the replay as soon as possible. You guys will receive my email of the replay and also the link to the program. So feel free to share the video from tonight and also the program link to family and friends or anybody you think would actually benefit from it. So yeah, any final things to say before we go?
I have question. If we join the program, do we have to buy some product from you?
Oh yeah, so basically you pay the 6.99, right? And
Yeah.
that's all you need to pay, and then I will actually give everything to you, including the Herbalife products. So you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay and buy them separately. It's everything in the pack. Like on the page, you guys can still see my page, right? Everything here is included. In the 9.97 or 6.99. You don't have to buy anything else separate. Does that answer
Oh,
your question?
yes.
It's great, right?
Good. A lot of information.
Exactly. You have a lot of information and you receive actual like really good products as well. And me, you'll get to have that one-on-one coaching time with me. I guess that's actually, I don't know. If you like my coaching, then it's like, wow, you get to hang out with Jane. Yes. All right. So do let me know if any family and friends want to know more about it. Oh yeah, I forgot to put down my contact. I think all of you guys have my contact, right? You can actually email me just from the same email. I send out the email to you guys, or you can connect with me on Facebook. And my Facebook is Authentic Energy. It's easier to find me on my business page, or you have me already, Jane, Healthy Jane. So yeah, I would love to keep in touch with you guys, and see some of you guys joining the program. Nice. Putting the timeline. 48 hours. Yes. No, actually for you guys, 6.99. Yes. All right. So I guess that's it, right? Any more
Apa?
questions? All right. No more questions,
Say
everybody.
again?
The 4th of July next week.
Mhm.
Did I hear a question coming here?